Let's now start the process of making your Shopify store WCAG conformant, and everything begins with an accessibility audit. So an accessibility audit is where a technical accessibility expert evaluates your Shopify website against the web content accessibility guidelines, and they're going to report on any instance of non-conformance. So effectively, what's going on here is your website is being graded against a technical standard, and anytime your website doesn't meet a requirement in the technical standard, that is documented, and then at the end, you receive an audit report with all of the accessibility issues identified. Now, an audit is not a scan. An audit is not even an AI scan. Here, real time is going in to looking through your website, evaluating it using different evaluation methodologies, and then identifying those issues and reporting on those issues so that you can make the fixes. And on this next slide, I have a screenshot of an accessible.org audit report. And this is in Excel spreadsheet format. And we can see that this is very detailed. So let's go through some of the columns. And so here we've got the location of the issue. We've got the environments and technologies that produce the issue. We've got a description of the issue. We've got the applicable code for the issue. We've also got the associated WCAG success criterion. And then we have the recommended fix, including code examples. So this is all here to help you know exactly where the issue is, what the issue is, and then how to successfully fix the issue and resolve it. Continuing on, let's go through a more precise definition. And here I'm using the phrase WCAG audit. So a WCAG audit is a formal, fully manual evaluation of your Shopify store against WCAG 2.1 AA or 2.2 AA. And an audit report identifies every instance where your store does not meet the technical requirements. And evaluation methods should, and I emphasize should because not all accessibility companies, not all auditors have this same approach, but evaluation methods should include, at a minimum, screen reader testing, keyboard testing, visual inspection, and code inspection. And the evaluation methodologies continue on, but those are really the key starting points for evaluation is you want to have that core set of methodologies involved. Now, for accessible.org audit reports, you're looking at a range of $1,250 to $2,750 for most Shopify stores. Of course, the cost is going to depend based on the pages and screens and scope, and then also the complexity. And here, all this is getting at is we're assessing the amount of time involved in going through and meticulously and thoroughly evaluating your website. And this is so important because we want the audit report to be conclusive. What happens all too often in the industry is audits are not conducted the right way. And when they're not conducted the right way, what happens is issues are missed. And we want to make sure optimally our accessibility audit report is going to include all of the accessibility issues that result from technical instances of non-conformance so that when we are working from the audit report, we know exactly what is necessary for WCAG conformance. So attention to detail, being thorough, having taking on, embracing the manual side of this, not trying to shortcut the process. You can use a scan as a secondary review layer to this, but you don't want to use a scan as a primary source of identifying accessibility issues. That is so important. So audits need to be thorough, they need to be manual, meticulous, and conducted by a technical accessibility expert with the requisite skills, knowledge, and especially experience. Experience is so important. So that's going to do it for audits. We're going to continue on with the next video in this series.